Okay, knife review time. I got another land or Sanrenmu that I wanted to show you guys. This is the Sanrenmu 905 under the name Land, which you've seen before. This is also a Land, which is just a what they call the larger Sanrenmus. As a matter of fact, this is that video I showed you guys about, when I ordered this knife. The guy who sold it to me, I think sold me a used one. They're just kind of a rough finish, but there's some resolution to that. I'll show you guys in another video. But this one is about this one. This is model 905. As you can tell, it has wooden scales, which is pretty cool. I bought this knife because I wanted to check out the quality of their wooden scales on something like this, and it's not bad. It's not perfect. You can see little rough edges. Some finish marks aren't perfect, but it's wood. What can you expect? And then lanyard hole over here. There's some jagged edges in the lanyard hole. But again, this is one of these super dirt cheap, less than $20 knives from Sanrenmu, and it's a decent sized blade. I like how it feels in the hand. Let's weigh it real quick. This knife is gonna weigh in at, let's see, 4 1/8 ounces. Okay, so it's not light, but it is very big. Let me show you a little bit of size. In the closed position, we're talking about probably almost 4.5 inches. 4.5 inches closed. And it's tip up right side carry only. Cannot switch it. Okay. Has a decent clip. The clip is, I think it's pretty good. It could ride a little bit lower, I think, in my pocket, but at the same time, the way that it's designed, it starts to taper off at the end. And I think what they're trying to do here is kind of add some gentleman's folder quality knife to kind of what they're known for doing, which is large, tactical knives. They've done some here. I don't know if it totally works, but the fit and finish, aside from the wooden scales, it's pretty good, and it's smooth. Here's a knife right here. I was really impressed by this blade, actually. The blade is very well finished, razor sharp as always. Thumb stud only on the left side. So really, for the left-handers, you are kind of screwed with this one. So don't buy the 905 if you're lefty. But it's a full flat grind, and it's a pretty thick blade too. Really well done as far as the blade goes. It is kind of it's a drop point, plain edge blade, and liner lock. Now, and it's an open back design. Now, what I don't like about the liner lock, if you look closely here, look at the engagement. Let me zoom in. Look at the engagement of that liner lock, and it's almost directly underneath the blade. I'm worried about this thing getting a few months of use, opening and closing, and that liner is just going to slide all the way back or all the way in, and I'm going to have some play, because right now there's no play at all, front to back, side to side. Well, maybe a little bit side to side, not much, but the engagement on this liner for a new knife is too much. I like for it to be just slightly back, so that I still get a solid lock. Meanwhile, there will be some wear, some room for it to kind of wear in down the line. As it is, I don't know if they're all made like this, but at least this one is. So I'm thinking if they're all made like this, you know, they you may not get a ton of life out of it, because that liner lock does engage so much into the into that lock space. Other than that, the opening is really smooth. You can really just flick this open, and I mean, it rides on that pin really smoothly. I'm not sure what kind of, it looks like just polyurethane bushings in there instead of the bronze bushings, but you know, it's easy to get your thumb into under the thumb stud here and just do a, well, it's hard when I'm leaning against the table, but get a little wrist in there, you can get this blade open. And the bigger the blade is, the harder it is to flick it open, because you have to put more force into it. But you can do it slowly too, like this. Just ride it up. So, not quite a gentleman's folder, but it has some of the qualities of a gentleman's folder. It would have been cool if they made this one like with a lockback mechanism instead of a liner lock. You know, maybe similar to like a buck knife. But so this is kind of a hybrid between a gentleman's folder and a tactical knife. Again, really impressed with the blade. Full flat grind, and we're talking about a 3 to 3 1/4 inch blade. Nice belly, razor sharp. So if the shortcomings don't stop you and you like this kind of hybrid design and you're right-handed, you know, go ahead and buy yourself one. Okay, this is the Sanrenmu /Land model 905. There you go. Thanks for watching.